Okay, got it. Okay, so right, go ahead now. So you asked me the question.
Okay, so what do you think about COVID passes, David?
Well, what do I really think about COVID passes? Good idea, but also it's really complicated. Because you have to do it online, and pubs won't. Some people, like me, couldn't do it. The people who helped me said, "Oh, by the way, you have your um passport or an ID card." Not many people got an ID card, so it makes it more difficult for people to actually get first to actually just get online, then to actually try to figure out what do I do next. And then they say, oh, by the way, you got to have a passport, got to have a driving license, you got to have like a ID card to prove that who you are. It's like, that's all well and good. But if you don't have like a driving license or a an ID card on you, you don't really take your passport out with you all the time. You usually leave that at home. So it's like, what people are supposed to do then? Uh, Can't
Get
hear
a COVID.
you.
Are you saying, did you have help to get a COVID pass? Have you got one?
No, I haven't, because I didn't have a driving license or an ID card or a passport on me, so they couldn't help me.
Do you want a COVID pass?
Well, it would be really helpful, but of course it's the trouble. They want your personal details. And it's like I just felt like, what is point? I know that I'm fully vaccinated, and I'm getting my um third booster in this, not this Friday, but Friday the 3rd of December. I'm getting uh my third one, and I thought I'm gonna ask them because it's like ridiculous. So do you go around showing your face?
Have you found that as not having a COVID pass up until now, has that affected what you do and what you can do?
No, unless I'm gonna go to a theatre, that might put people off going to a theatre now to getting a COVID pass, and it's not very helpful when people don't really help you with it. Like the pub.
If you could if you could find somebody and the right support to help you to get a COVID pass, is that something that you'd want to do? Is it
Yeah,
just the process that's stopping
yeah,
you?
it's just the process for other people, because other people hopefully can get support on this, because it's so difficult to actually going online. Not many people that I know have got a computer, so how they go do it?
How do you feel about having to have COVID passes in terms of, do you feel safer that everyone has to have one to go to certain places, or do you not mind at all if we didn't have them?
Well, it's actually a good idea, but also on the other hand, it's like, well, you already get a card saying you already had your third boost. Why don't you just show them that instead of a COVID pass? Because a COVID pass, you could they could say, "Have you double jabbed?" And people can be very sneaky and saying, "Yeah, I have had my double jab," but fully knowing them haven't had their jab. So it is
Oh,
going to be, in a way, controversial of it being used badly, because people are saying, "Oh, I had my double jab," but can you actually prove that with with the other part? When you have your other jab, or third one, they give you a card saying you've been triple jabbed. That would be more sensible to actually say, "Look, this is uh what I had, and they should let me in," not doing it all this way, because people can actually deceive the system.
it sounds like as well from the questions that you've just asked that
Mm.
the system at the minute it's not very clear about what the COVID pass is
No,
and what it
it's
shows
not.
people. So I think
Yeah,
that seems to be another issue from what you're saying.
yeah.
Really appreciate you sharing your
Yeah.
thoughts with us for SATV on our YouTube.
It
Thanks so much, David,
it
for your time.
literally needs to be more clearer, because
It does.
otherwise, scrap the COVID pass and just everyone make sure they have when they have their jabs, hold on to the card instead. Because when they have
Okay.
your double jab and you have your triple jab, you have that card on you.